What's up guys, welcome to King's RC, and lately I've been getting into RC drifting, and in this video I just want to show you how I started to learn how to drift the car. It's not as easy as getting say a crawler or a basher out the box where you can just point and shoot. Drifting is a little bit different compared to other RCs in my opinion. Hopefully if you're watching this video and you're looking at getting into drift cars, you can kind of see what it's all about and how to drive it. Yeah, so when I first got it, you know, the first thing you do is you put it on the ground and you just sort of find an open area where you're just kind of trying to drift around a corner or something. I think it's best that you have some sort of track, maybe even if you get some bottles, some old, you know, tires or whatever, something you can kind of have a direction where you want to drive around. Yeah, make a track out of anything. So what I've done is I've basically got some garden edging from the hardware store or the garden store, and yeah, I've just cut up some aluminium angle, velcroed it to the side, and yeah, just duct tape it or sticker tape it or whatever to the ground, and yeah, make a little track. So that's what I've done. I've just cleared up my whole half of my shed just to make this, and yeah, it's a lot better to practice with. I'll show you in a minute exactly how I learned how to drift, and yeah, stay tuned. So with the gyro in the car, guys, you know what you try to do when you first get your car and you try and drift it, you turn the wheel. So you want to slide to the left like this, you turn your wheel and then you try and counter it, and I think that's just like a beginner's mistake. I mean, I did that a lot. So when you turn the car like this, see how the gyro tries to correct it and counter steers the car for you. So if you turn left and the back wheel is spinning this way, your gyro is actually trying to correct the car to go straight. So it's counter steering the other way. So see it like that, see it's counter steering. So unlike a real car, you know, if you're driving a real car, you want to turn left and then your back starts to slide again, and then you counter to the right to, you know, get your car to go straight again. That's basically what the gyro does. So when you're driving this thing here, you basically just control it. Basically just control it like this, and yeah, you let go and let the gyro do the work, and you basically control your drift with your throttle. And obviously the more slippier the tires, you know, less throttle, grippier the tires, more throttle, stuff like that. So let me show you with the camera on track and show you how it goes. Alright guys, so the first thing I did was basically biggest mistake, you know, beginner can do with the drift cars is you try and drift without getting to know your car, and you just want to try and get it around the corner and you go a little bit too much. This is what I look like, and yeah, you just got no control, too much throttle. So yeah, I think that's just a normal thing. You know, I've handed my controller to a few of my mates, and that's also exactly what they did. Just go in, try and counter steer it yourself, and got no control of the car. So first thing you want to do is you just want to get to know your car a little bit, where it's the most grippiest. So start off by just driving around the track without trying to drift it. Just drive it around normally like that. Oh. So nice and slow, and eventually once you get the hang of it, you just want to give it a bit of a throttle. See how it slides the back then? So you're basically controlling the back of the car with throttle and steering it to where you want it to go. just like that. Just want to give it a few blips just to get the car to turn. And once it starts to turn, let the steering go and let the gyro take over and straighten the car for you. So if you look here, if I point the car to the left and throttle it, the back will swing the opposite direction. Just like that. So figure eight is probably the best thing to start off with. That way you can get used to both directions. Give it some throttle, swing it a little bit, just like that. And eventually once you get the hang of that, then you want to just hold the throttle. So once you start sliding slowly like that, just hold that throttle. So you just want to start off and, you know, hold your throttle, not much. Don't think too much what you're doing with the controller. It's mainly what your car's doing, so just focus what your car's doing, just like that. Just hold that throttle consistent. So and once you start drifting like this, you can control how much your back swings by counter steering. See how the back's like swinging more, just like that. I'm counter steering it and the back flicks a lot more. Whereas if I just leave it, if you leave it like this, you can control how wide the drift is with more or less throttle that you apply to it. So more throttle. The more throttle, the more your back will swing or counter steer. So if you want it to swing more, counter steer it. Swing more, just like that. So just practice, take your time, you know, just enjoy it. Give it a bit of blip to swing the back, and the goal is to eventually get it drifting as smooth as you can. See, I'll try and maintain consistent speed, just like that. And to switch, you might need to use a brake to switch fast. So to switch like that, see how the back slides fairly fast when you hit the brake. So the best thing to do is to just take it nice and slow and work your way up to go faster. Faster car speed and wheel speed, however you want to drift it. So figure eights, guys, best thing to do. Also, once you get used to it, you eventually get to know your lines. I'm still trying to get used to it, but this track I've practiced quite often, so it's always different at every track that you go to. So figure eights, even you just get some Coke bottles somewhere. Coke bottles, old tires, whatever. But yeah, go out and get yourself this garden edging. It's definitely worth it. And plus you can pack it up when you don't need it. So guys, so that's pretty much what I've done to you know, practice and learn how to drift. You know, start off slow and eventually try and go faster and faster around the corner, and that, you know, get used to controlling your car. And yeah, you just got to put in some time and practice and have fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and the beginners out there get some hints on how to drive and that with drifting. So, and hopefully encourages people to give it a try. It's not too hard, you know. Practice makes perfect, and practicing is probably the best part of this whole drifting thing. So, you know, just make a track, do whatever you got to do. Expert people out there, been into drifting a long time, let us know in the comments what you think and yeah, what I've missed out. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.